Hello and welcome back. I've read through your responses, or most of your responses so far, and you are all doing great. One thing that I failed to mention last time that I noticed, since we're all using so many different versions of Whippet, some of us are reading through ebook and some of us are reading through the print edition, I don't think it's necessary to make sure to put down the page number because all the page numbers will be different. But I do want you to still make sure to put quotes around the passages that you're quoting from the book. For the next section of the book, we'll be reading up until page 180, or the chapter titled Resistance is Futile. So read up through that section, and then for the assignment that's going to be due Tuesday night at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to switch it up just a little bit. What I'm going to ask you to do is pick a passage in the book, somewhere in the book that we've read so far. It doesn't necessarily have to come from the pages that you read for Tuesday. But I want you to take one point in the book and tie it back to something that we've studied in the past, a specific point made by either the Hell on Wheels documentary or the Frank DeFord article, or the stuff we've read by Mesner or Hall. Pick a particular point or quote out of one of those, set it beside a particular point or quote from anywhere that we've anywhere in the book Whippet that we've read so far. Don't go past page 180. We don't want to spoil anything. And connect your analysis of that passage with some of the other stuff. And this is a little bit vague, but I want you to, if you are looking for a particular way to do this, I would suggest looking at one of the students posted on the response, this last response, to back up a point about Derby being discriminatory. She brought in a paraphrased quote from Hell on Wheels about them not wanting girls with too much makeup. And I think that was that's what I'm looking for you to do, to go back and pick out particular points, either in Mesner, Hall, DeFord, the Hell on Wheels documentary, or the Roller Derby Chronicles documentary, and find and be able to bring that into your analysis. And I'm opening it up to where you can bring anything in from the whole novel, because if you look back and find something that fits particularly well, but it was maybe from the first part of the reading or something, I don't want to hold you back on that. One other good way to refresh your memory about some of the stuff we've read in the past, go back to those discussion boards and glimpse over our discussions of those, and most likely it'll bring those texts back to your mind. That way you'll be able to pull something in to connect it to something in Whippet. I'm wanting you guys to do a little bit more synthesis work on bringing in older readings, whether it be the theory or the history, and making use of that in thinking about Whippet. So your response, all I'm asking for the response is that you bring in a particular point from one of the older texts and match it in your analysis to a point in Whippet. And that, of course, like always, you respond to 2 other posts. I hope I've been clear on what I'm looking for here, and I'll type instructions in the discussion board that are a little bit more pointed and might help clarify. And if anyone has any questions or concerns, as always, feel free to email me. All right, see you next time.